Alright, so today we're going to be playing as the ultimate hindered Freddy. So first of all, we've got Hex Nothing But Misery. So whenever you damage a survivor 8 times, this perk activates. And after that, whenever you injure a survivor, they gain 5% hindered for 15 seconds. And we've also got Hex Undying in case the totem gets cleansed. But basically, with this build, I thought, since Freddy has dream snares, I can just use them to hinder the survivors, then injure them, then use them again to hinder them even more, and then we can easily down them. But of course, to make it even stronger, we've got these two add-ons. So we've got Jump Rope to increase the duration of hindered by 11%. And Prototype Claws to decrease the charge time by 10%. And lastly, to finish off the build, we've got Knockout. So whenever a survivor drops a pallet and they move 6 meters away from it, they gain 5% hindered for 5 seconds. So with this build, the goal is to make the survivors as slow as possible while in chase. But yeah, that's basically the build, so let's just get into it. Alright, we have RPD. This should be a pretty good map because the totem spawns are insane. Like, it's so hard to find totems on this map. So hopefully we can get this to work. And firstly, I will start to place down pallets because that is one of the most important things as Freddy. You can't forget about half of his power. And we can already see survivors work on this gen. Let me just place down another pallet and then we can go for them. I will just rupture it, so she should get injured. And she somehow avoided it. Yeah, because she wasn't asleep. Yeah, I just remembered that for them to actually get injured by the pallets, they need to be asleep. But we did get her asleep by actually rupturing the pallet, which means we got that M1 by slowing her down. I will just leave her though, because there are other survivors working on this gen. And there's actually 2 of them, one here and one there. I will just go for this one since he's going to the side of the map where I have, you know, all these fake pallets. I will just make sure to miss here because, you know, why would we want to get him slowed down and get an injure? Let me just get him here and we miss here again. He did drop the pallet, which gave us knockout though, so he is 5% hindered, or he at least was. He does drop the pallet, and I love how we are so away from it and we still get injured by it. I mean stunned. Like, I love how these pallets literally don't work for me. Either way, we do get him here, so that's great. Even after all those mistakes, he does a mistake by himself. So let me just look him here, and by the way, that was all planned. Totally planned, by the way. Let me just go for this gen and kick it because I don't want it to have any more progress. And then we can go check up on these ones. And yeah, I'll place another pallet here. There is a Nia going for this. So I'll just rupture this pallet and hopefully get her down like this. So perfect. Before I pick her up though, I will kick this gen because, you know, it's pretty annoying. And then we can go kick this one. And yeah, someone's trying to go for the flashlight save. I luckily didn't place down the pallets before picking her up because I knew that they could get the save even if they are fake. So I'm just hook her. And then hopefully you can find the survivor. She is going there. So let me actually just kick this gen again. And then we can place the fake pallets here again. I don't know why they would want to go to this loop though, since with fake pallets it is pretty bad. I won't try to injure her since she is, you know, protected. But we kind of didn't have a choice there since she was body blocking. We can't just get this survivor though. So she doesn't vault for some reason. I was expecting her to vault. But we can't just get her slowed down, so that means we get the M1 here, hopefully right now. And we only need 4 more hits for Hex Nothing But Misery to activate. And then we can slow her down again. So she does have to vault this window or else she's kind of gonna get downed. And she doesn't. Also, what the hell is the Nia doing here? I'm pretty sure she was like down there, but you know, I'm not complaining, I guess. Oh my god, yeah, she had DS. That was kind of unexpected, to be honest. I wouldn't guess she would go for such a distance to try to get a DS. Oh, but there are 2 survivors here. Luckily, I mean, unluckily, we didn't catch them in time before they healed, but we did still get them. So let me just slow down this guy, and then we should just be able to get a quick M1 on him, or at least let the, you know, pallet rupture. And perfect, he did get injured because of it. We can get another slow like this. He will vault here and we can get the M1, so that's great. Even though the start was kind of funky, then we did kind of make a comeback because Freddy is actually such a fun killer to play. Because of the buff he did get, he's just so, you know, versatile. So let me go for this gen. I was about to say that I don't know why she is running into me, but I guess she had like dead hard. I'm not too sure. But yeah, let me just try to get her here. So I will slow her down. She does have to drop the pallet or else she would get down. So let me just kick it. And we have knockout. So she is 5% hindered for a while. Let me just try to slow her down again. And she is pretty dead here. Like, she does have nowhere to go except this vault. But because of all the slowdown, she doesn't make it in time. So this is the slowdown build. It is pretty insane. And Hex Nothing But Misery is activated now. Let me just try to get her onto this scourge. So now every time we do M1 a survivor, they will get 5% hindered for 15 seconds. There are survivors healing there, so I'm just teleported them real quick, and hopefully you can cut them off. And perfect, we do down them. Like, Freddy is just so good, I'm sorry. Let me actually go for this Jill, since she's the last survivor alive. So might as well just slug this one. And yeah, I'm pretty sure she's pretty cooked here. Though I doubt she has anywhere to go. And even if she does, then we can just place a fake pallet down and she's gonna be kind of cooked. Just like this. Let me just place one here. I'm pretty sure she put a chemical trap on that. I mean, I'm pretty sure she did. Either way, we can just go around like this. She did place a chemical trap there, so I won't kick it. And then we can just slow her down again. And she should be pretty dead. The window is blocked. She does make the pallet though, but even if she does make the pallet, then she is kind of cooked here. Let me just place down another fake pallet. Or actually, let me just rupture this one, and she's dead. So that's great. So let me just get her to a hook. And let's just marry the last survivor.
Freddy Fazbear's digging in they butt.
Anyways, if you made this far into the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe because I'm like 400 subscribers away from 1,000 and that's my goal by the end of the year. Yeah, this team was pretty good, so I think it proves that this build is pretty strong. But yeah, let's just get into the next game. Alright, we have the backwater spawn. So the totem spawns on this map are pretty good too, so we should be fine as long as they aren't in the open, because sometimes they just spawn right in the middle and that wouldn't be too ideal. But yeah, let's go find the survivors. And yeah, somebody is already working on this gen, so we can get a quick M1, and he's already asleep. So we can use our snares to get him slowed down and perfect. Because of that, we should be able to just get the down right here if we are correct. And we barely got it, but the slowdown did get us the down. So let me just kick this gen before picking him up. And also I want to make sure nobody's nearby, and I don't think they are, so I should be able to just pick him up safely. And great. Let me just get him onto this hook. And then I'll be going for this gen, since I'm pretty sure they're working on it. And yeah, I can already hear them working, so let me just go up here. And he is, for some reason... Why is he there? I'm sorry, bro. Did he think he was slick or something? Let me just kick this gen real quick and yeah, bro. That was a crazy hiding spot. I guess I'll just get him onto this hook, and I'm pretty sure I saw a survivor behind this rock too. So we'll just go around. Hopefully these other survivors aren't as, you know, sneaky, I guess. I'm not too sure what to say. Let me just get this M1 on this bill. He did kind of stutter there, so he did get a bit stuck. But if we use our slowdown, then he is dead. Yeah, that is smart to go straight into the killer after getting, you know, slowed down. I'm not sure what these survivors have in their heads, but... let me just pick him up. I might just be playing against the most, like, you know, sweaty team ever. Like, you can see yourself by the gameplay. I'm pretty sure it speaks for itself. Either way, we've got this Ada that didn't see us coming from some reason. It makes sense she didn't see us coming since she was literally deaf. But either way, she did go here. And yeah, that is also a pretty smart play. I'm not sure how to commentate gameplay like this, but I guess I just go for the survivors that are healing here. I will use a slowdown to hopefully get an M1 and perfect. He did drop the pallet and didn't get much from it. Hopefully he can get knockout value if he goes away from it, and if not, then we can just stun him, slow him again, and he should be pretty dead here. He will definitely evolve this. He doesn't, so he does have some brain cells in him. I guess these survivors aren't that doomed. Let me just actually teleport to the healing ones, since I'm pretty sure, you know, we can just get a quick down. She isn't asleep, or at least she wasn't, since she didn't get, you know, slowed down. Yeah, man, these survivors are really something else. Like, I guess I just go for this gen in case they're working on it. I'm just gonna kick it, and then we can go for the other survivors. I will teleport to that gen in case they're being worked on. I wonder what they'll do with fake pallets if they play like that normally. Yeah, I love how this hillbilly or whatever Bill just walks right into me. That is something I have never seen. This smoke is pretty annoying though, since I can't find them. So I'll just go back and, you know, damage this generator. So that was one good play from them. But yeah, let's just place down another fake pallet. And they're back on working on this gen. So let me just get this quick M1 on this David. And then we should be able to, you know, catch him up with a snare. He is 5% slowed by 15 seconds because of our totem. So let me just slow him again. And then actually I'll make him drop the pallet, and we can go for this survivor since he was self-healing. He did stun us, but knockout does slow him down for 5% for like a few seconds. So we can slow him down even more again. And we can get the down here. So they aren't actually as bad as I thought. I guess they just do some pretty interesting plays, but you know, they aren't that bad. Let me just hook him into basement, and then we can go teleport to this gen, since I'm guessing they're working on it. Like, they are really dedicated to it. I will just kick it, and then we can go for the gen behind us. And yeah, it's still regressing, so we are pretty fine. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I see a survivor here, so let me just use a slowdown to hopefully get him. I will kick this pallet for later. And he did use a fog valve, which is smart because I did lose him. Like, the most annoying part about fog valves is you can't see scratch marks in them. So if they have enough distance for you, then you are pretty dead. Also, I think these survivors are pretty special. I'm pretty sure he has DS, but since he's in the basement, I might as well just get him. And yeah, he doesn't have DS, so I guess I don't know what to say. Why would he stay in basement and why would he go into a locker? I just don't know what to say about these survivors. But yeah, this gen actually has a lot of progress, so let me just slow her down. She did use dramaturgy, so she has sped up. Somehow they got down to 2 gens by playing like that. I'm not sure why, and I guess she got exposed by dramaturgy, which is insane. I honestly feel bad because they were making a bit of a comeback and then she used dramaturgy and got exposed because you know, that is unlucky. But I'm pretty sure they were working on this gen, so I'll actually cancel my teleportation and go for these survivors. And yeah, it's actually the injured Renato, so let me just go for him here. And both of the survivors are here actually, so let me just slow them down. He doesn't drop the pallet, which is certainly a play for sure. I won't down him, I mean pick him up yet. Yeah, I lied. I mean, might as well pick him up. It's not like I can really do anything else. Let me just go find a David now. And the last survivor did kill himself on hook, which means we have to go find Hatch now. Oh, and we did find David before we found Hatch. So we can get a quick amount on him. And now he has 5% hinder for 15 seconds. Because of Hex, nothing but misery. So we can just get him here. We unfortunately missed the snare. But he is still down. So it's not like it really matters. But yeah, let's just mori him now. But yeah, either way, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!